Hi everyone, it's Wednesday. It's time for News 2 Gives Back. I'm meteorologist Marcus Bagwell. News 2 Gives Back is in partnership with Twice Daily and lunch provided by Rippy's. Well, we are in Spring Hill, and you know Spring Hill is right along and in Williamson County and also in Murray County. We're on the Williamson County side and we're at Fire Station number 4. It's one of their newly built fire stations, and we're excited to be able to recognize the Spring Hill Fire Department. One of the reasons why we're here is that there's a uniqueness to Fire Station number 4, and it's the Mitchell Earwood Memorial Fire Hall. Mitchell Earwood passed away during severe weather while off duty back in 2020. He served here with the Spring Hill Fire Department from 2008 up until the time of his passing. So to share more about this fire station and to hear more about that, we have Fire Chief Greg Temple. Chief Temple, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Share with us a little bit more about this fire station and why you wanted to make sure it was in memory of Mitchell Earwood.
Mitchell was definitely the lifeblood of the department. His personality, his caringness, what he brought to shift every day, both to his coworkers as well as the community, was just, it was awe-inspiring. And he left such a mark with all his coworkers that they felt that it was absolutely imperative for us to memorialize him and put his name on this station. So about 7 years ago, they purchased property, and this property sat here very dormant for that period of time. We went through several iterations of station design before we came to what you see here today. And on the 21st of November, we went in service and opened this station.
Wow, that's great. And this is a beautiful fire station. You've got, four bays here. So the opportunity to add more first responders here to this particular area. What does it mean to be able to be right here? You're right here on the Murray-Williamson County line, but an important area to help serve your growing community of Spring Hill.
Yeah, absolutely. The city's grown exponentially through the past couple of years, especially with the June Lake exit, as well as the development in June Lake itself. The population's going to continue to grow. This area was really underserved by the fire department simply because of distance. Our other stations were positioned in other areas throughout the city, and we just could not get here in a reasonable amount of time. So once this station opened, we completely corrected that. I predicted that a minimum of 25% reduction in our response time, which we've been absolutely able to achieve. It was, as we're watching calls happen and things like that, and watching how fast the apparatus is getting out the door and getting on scene to this area and this subdivision on Duplex and Buckner, it's just been great. I mean, this was an ideal location for us to utilize. Yeah,
you got a lot of community around this area. You said when you all opened back up in November, this was a fun-filled area for that first day to allow the kids come in and the families to come and visit the fire station. What does it mean to be able to have community support like that and to know that they've got your back and that you have their back too?
We want to be the great neighbor. And I've said this publicly before, and the community kind of laughed at me, but if they need a cup of sugar, they can come to the fire station and we'll hook them up. We want to be that really bred into the community. The aesthetics of the station, we wanted it to meld with the community and the infrastructure that's around here as well. We just love being good partners with our citizens. They love the fire department. They're always dropping off cookies and things like that. So we're here for them.
Right. A lot of call volume in the last year, and this is going to help reduce that here in this area. What do you want your residents to know here in Spring Hill as we continue on through the year? Is there anything specific, especially in these colder months? We've got that impending winter weather upcoming this weekend.
Absolutely. Last year we saw a 17% increase in our response total throughout the city. So that's a lot of call volume for this department to jump in one year. But as the weather changes here in the fall and things like that, we're always looking at slip and fall prevention, making sure that they're salting their walkways, staying indoors if they don't have to be outside. Also heater safety, making sure that if they're using portable heaters, not to use extension cords for long periods of time, make sure they're plugging directly into their walls. We have a lot on our social media sites, so if they don't follow us, to definitely go to our Instagram or also Facebook, and we put out messages every week on safety and things along those lines.
That's great. One last question for you. You're one of many cities here in Middle Tennessee that are in 2 different counties. So talk about your relationship between both counties there and how great that is to be able to work with both agencies. You've got Williamson County EMS that helps you all, but also you have Murray County EMS as well.
Absolutely. Well, on the way the fire service works here is that Williamson EMS covers the entire city, so they're actually on both sides of Murray and Williamson. Williamson.
That's great.
And we also have approached Williamson County and asked for an additional ambulance at this station because of the population so dense here, and there's so many residential structures and families that live here. It would behoove them to provide us another ambulance. So we've asked for that. We built this station with that in mind. We've got bunk rooms set up and a bay set up for the ambulance. So we definitely hope that that's in the future budget. But as far as working with both agencies on both sides, the governments on both sides, they've been fantastic. They're super supportive of our city and of our fire service, and we can't thank them enough.
Wow, that's great. Chief, thank you so much for your
Thank
time.
you.
Great to meet you, Chief Temple.
Well.
Thank you. And we're so thankful for their service, and we brought them lunch to say thank you. And this is all to recognize Mitchell Earwood, and we're just so thankful when we think about him and his family during this time, and to be able to see a beautiful thing to help remember his memory. We brought them lunch today in partnership with Twice Daily and the lunch provided by Ripley's. Thanks for watching this edition of News 2 Gives Back.